Hello folks, this is Aitan Ajha from InspiredToRise.com and today we are going to unbox and review the Samsung Galaxy M51 smartphone. So guys, let's first start with the unboxing for the Samsung Galaxy M51 smartphone. Let's see what you get inside the box for this one. The first thing that you will notice is the smartphone on the inside. And let's just open up the covering, etc. You also see the SAR value written at the back of the smartphone. Inside you get the fast charging module for this one along with the USB-C cable and almost nothing else on the inside. You do get some basic stuff, but there is no TPU cover, etc. on the inside. The phone doesn't come with pre-installed screen protector. If I talk about the build and design, the first thing I noticed is that the extremely shiny glossy back gets fingerprints and scratches very easily. On the right hand side there's the power button housing the fingerprint sensor, which is really fast and accurate, along with the volume rocker. So I had no issues with the power button cum fingerprint sensor at all. At the top there's the noise cancellation microphone. On the left hand side there's the SIM tray slot, which comes with a dedicated microSD card slot, so that's something good. It's slightly heavy at 213 grams because of the 7000 mAh battery, and at 9.3mm the phone does feel a little bit thick, and there's the speaker grill at the bottom which does produce average sound. If I talk about the display on this one, it's a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED Plus 20:9 Full HD Plus resolution display, amongst the top selling points for this smartphone. The phone has Gorilla Glass 3 protection on the display and plastic back and plastic frame. Apart from that, I felt that the overall ease of usage for the phone wasn't really that great. And if you talk about the specifications on this device, it comes with a Qualcomm Snapdragon 730G chipset, 128GB of storage, 6 or 8GB of RAM, and the 7000 mAh battery on this one is the USP. But the back for this one really does get smudges and scratches with ease, which you can see even here. And apart from that, there's a quad camera setup at the back. If I talk about the general day-to-day performance, it was good. If I talk about gaming, Asphalt showed drop frames in the default quality settings. Call of Duty was playable in very high settings, and if you're going to game for a long period of time, you won't see that this phone would heat up. Because the heating issues are negligible on this chipset. If you're going to play PUBG, it runs on smooth and ultra settings or HD and high settings, though you should not be playing PUBG. India has banned it right now. The read-write speeds for this one was good because it has a UFS 2.1 storage. It does have VO Wi-Fi, VoLTE. There's sadly no 4G plus here, so no carrier aggregation support, and overall the network speeds were very dismal. But it does support NFC, FM radio and dual band Wi-Fi. It comes with almost all of the sensors which are required for a great smartphone experience. If I talk about the battery, the 7000 mAh battery is really tremendous. It supports 25-watt fast charging. This device does have reverse charging as well, and you can disable the fast charging for better battery life in long term. Apart from that, it does charge up to 100% battery in 115 minutes. There's also an adaptive power saving mode which I would suggest you to enable. It's not enabled by default, and that thing helps you to get even better battery life. Now let's talk about the camera on this smartphone. It comes with a 64-megapixel f1.8 primary camera sensor, a 5-megapixel macro camera sensor, a 12-megapixel ultra-wide sensor, a 5-megapixel depth sensor, and a 32-megapixel f2.0 selfie camera. It has 4K video recording on the front as well as the back. The back videos also have great stabilization. If I talk about the image quality, it was pretty good, but Samsung has a history of deepening the colors, over saturation, and somewhere there is a little bit of over sharpening applied. So that's something which can be seen on almost all of the photos. I won't say that the camera is bad, but you can definitely install Gcam on this one in order to get more color accurate photos with better noise control. If I talk about video quality, it was pretty good. The stabilization on the videos was really good, and even if you are walking around while shooting the video, you will get really good, nice, saturated, contrasty videos. So that's something that a lot of people would like. Even the front camera videos were good enough, and almost all of the photographs had really punchy, saturated colors. So if that's a look that you like a lot, you will definitely like this smartphone and its camera. I would prefer a more natural look, so you can anyways install Gcam for a more natural look on this smartphone's camera. The dynamic range was also good enough on both the normal and the ultra wide sensors, and you can get some pretty good shots straight out of the camera for this smartphone. And here's a front camera video sample, which you can see the stabilization on the front camera wasn't particularly that impressive, but overall I feel that they have done a good job with the camera of this smartphone. If I talk about few other things, Samsung really does like to show some ads and all of that stuff. So you have to disable all of the receive marketing information and all of the ads on the smartphone when you are setting it up. But even then, sometimes a few notifications do pop up, and that's something that I don't really like. If I talk about the One UI, it didn't have too many hiccups here, but it's not the exact fully fledged version of One UI used here. And even without a SIM inside, the Samsung devices show network icon, which I really hate a lot. So that's something that I will keep pointing out in every Samsung video that I make. Apart from that, there's no high refresh rate at this price point of 25,000 rupees, and at this price point you are getting a smartphone which does pack a good battery life, great display, but there's no high refresh rate, there's no carrier aggregation on the device, so no high 4G plus speeds over here, and a lot of other things which really don't make sense for a device which is around 25,000 rupees. For sure, if you're somebody who has an anti-China sentiment and wants to only buy products from companies which are not based in China, you'll definitely go for this. But apart from this one, the OnePlus Nord 5G is a surprisingly good phone in this price segment, though it does not have the stellar battery life that this one offers. So guys, this was it for this video. In case you like this one, don't forget to smash the thumbs up button and do subscribe to Inspire to Rise for more awesome tech videos like this one. And guys, no matter what you do, stay inspired to rise.